in sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. They get him up rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's random. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. He wants to change this route. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Clemson will send the punt team out. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They'll go back to the air on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. On the run, it's Haynes. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The give to the back. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Looking for a push on 4th down. Running into the open space. Turning it on. The 10. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Throws for the tight end. Tosses it incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter. And QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking. But these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And the Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's going to let it go. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Finds his man. It's Durham. Oh, he's got some space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got him 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The option look. The pitch. Max going for the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Dropping back, it's Hurley. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And the defense was so close. They had done such a good job up to that point, setting up a 4th down. It looked like they had the QB corral, but they let him escape. That is going to be a coaching moment for them moving forward.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Randall. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the tailback. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man, it's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and whoop, he took it.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Looking deep down the right side. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, LSU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Randall. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Got it behind the line. It's Moore. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Makes the catch. It's Davidson. Pushed down for the tackle.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in the groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Reads it, fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. Now the pitch. Got the first down and more. Touchdown, Clemson! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So an 82-yard drive there, and he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Wants to fire on second down. Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it down the right side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And the try is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. To throw, it's Klubnik. Time to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They're dealing with a second and long.
3 and 25. Gorilla. Dino. Gotcha.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. This time on target. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. Touchdown, Tiger! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can. They're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Randall. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They'll ride the hot hand. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off-play action on first down. Going up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making checks. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Klubnik. Fires to the right. It's complete. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And the Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
Clemson, 14.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, and makes the big mistake.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. Snapped it in the shotgun. Oh, they're after him. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Haynes. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's got it again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Stop short of the marker. And they stop with this defense, and they get the ball back.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Punt is on its way. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Toss sweep to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Making side adjustments here. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. One possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
They'll leave it with him. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short.
Here we go.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Randall. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Tackle is made near the 48-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.